After some discussion, Dia and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, and Clover, Fire, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber. Alright, so how deep are we into this? Oh, so there's... something is going to happen. This hasn't expanded yet. Something's going to happen.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
Yeah, if we're all alive. We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right. Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. Direction. The PEC chamber. Are we going to take the elevator down? So, this is the pressure exchange chamber.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber is downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs
Good
then.
idea.
So, we're just looking for Exalivir. Okay. The Exalivir is in the lavatory. So... and if I remember right, there was some kind of machine that I think someone mentioned. Oh no, it mentioned. I think the machine mentioned it. It's used to expand or clone chemicals, and I think we can use that to expand the Exalivir later on. So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. It did mean, however, that we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't...
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then that newspaper article was right.
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6?
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh. No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. Just one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Exalivir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs.
I'm wondering how the cloning machine works, by the way. I'm not some kind of scientist, so I don't know the exacts. But if it's anything like Full Metal Alchemist, for example, if you're going to make something, you can't make it out of nothing. So I'm guessing there's a way the machine does it, like maybe it uses water, because water can be used to expand a lot of things, because water put into blood can expand the blood out. I think the blood and the water go together and it becomes more blood. It just becomes more liquidy blood, and I say that in the term that blood's more cloggy, but when you put it with water, it would be less cloggy, but it would still be blood, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if it clones things like chemicals using water, or does it use some kind of special formula, or what? Because they can't just make Exalivir out of nothing. It can't just be a simple machine. It actually has to have some kind of substance in it. Sorry, they're looking for Exalivir, and so I started thinking about that.
You two take this floor, alright?
Sure. Got it.
Okay.
So, what are we doing? Oh good, I thought we had to, like, do the PC thing again. We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I couldn't keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some crazy virus? The pandemic seems like it would make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute, you mentioned it, didn't you, back when Dio was asking questions? We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but
And then Alice said,
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
so what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice was talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some sort of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. And finally she lifted her head and met my eyes.
fine. I think I can trust you.
Yay!
Just don't tell Alice, okay?
Alright.
Promise?
I promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention, at a complete loss for words. Here's what she said. Is this going to be like Clover's ending? Ooh. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Officer of Internal Security, and we're an elite intelligence division that investigates potential disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of the citizenry. Our existence hasn't been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? Well, it started when I met Alice. Ooh, 999. I told you that I've played the Nonary game twice before, right? Well, this was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped and were all stuffed into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving, and that's when I saw her. Alice. She was standing next to the road with her thumb out. She was already working for the SOIS, and she'd been on her way to the building we'd been trapped in as part of her investigation. But on the way there, her car had broken down. We offered to give her a ride, of course. After she got in, we started talking, and it turned out that Alice had gotten a tip that the terrorists she was after were in the building we'd been trapped in. We couldn't see how us playing the Nonary game had anything to do with the terrorists, but Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. They didn't seem very likely to us, but we were chasing after them anyway, so we decided to bring Alice with us. Unfortunately, we didn't find them. As far as we know, they're still out there on the run. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. I guess they thought there had to be some kind of connection between us being kidnapped and the terrorist group they were investigating. But they must not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home and returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they'd been. My mum got really worried about me and my brother since we'd gotten kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one, and he was in both of the last two Nonary games too. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. But the people behind the two Nonary games were totally different. That didn't matter to my mum though, so after that, all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day, and we decided to leave, like run away. So we did it. After that, we lived on our own. I worked in a cafe and he composed music. He plays the harp and he started writing this kind of new agey music. It was kind of popular, so we didn't have to worry too much about surviving. Sometimes he played at little venues like coffee houses and stuff, and his fans would show up and listen to him play and cry. Or some of them would meet on their own and recite stuff from the book he'd written and play his songs. I know that sounds kind of like weird and culty, but they just do the stuff on their own, okay? My brother doesn't have anything to do with that. Anyway, we did that for a while, and then one day Alice showed up. I need your help, she told us. We need people who can do what you can do. Oh! What? She knows. That's funny. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SOS, where they'd taken us to after the second Nonary game. They put us in a room with about a dozen or so other people who are all about the same age as us. A bunch of them looked familiar too. It only took a moment to realize how we knew each other. They were the kids from the first Nonary Game. We were all excited to see each other again, and we were hugging and shaking hands and stuff. And then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each of us. Right, now a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. If they succeed, they will strike a massive blow against all of humanity, not just any country. It's possible that we as a species will die out completely. Sorry. We are doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenetic field. We need that. I'm guessing you don't know what any of this is, but basically we can do this thing that's kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but that's probably the closest thing. Espers can resonate their consciousness with another person through this thing called the morphogenetic field. The purpose of the first Nonary Game was to research that ability, so they kidnapped kids who had the potential to do it, and threw them into the game. Alice had gathered up all the kids from that experiment. Well, I mean, it had been 9 years since it happened, so we weren't really kids anymore. Anyway, everybody she brought in was an Esper. That includes me and my brother, of course. I bet you think I'm just making all this up, huh? I don't blame you. It is pretty crazy. I mean, I wasn't even starting to forget all... I was even starting to forget I could do that stuff. So when I heard Alice's story, I was like, screw that! I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way. I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. Some of the others felt differently though, and they told Alice they'd do it. It was a job after all, and most people wouldn't turn down a salary like that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you. She told us how much they'd pay us if we helped. It was a lot more wealthy than you can imagine. But I was still totally against doing it. My brother told me he'd go along with whatever I decided, so I decided we were leaving. A couple days passed, and then Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary Game might have been a part of the terrorist group Alice and the SOS were after. People behind the... behind them. Okay. I thought they meant the kids, that the kids had betrayed them because they're actually part of the terrorists. No, they mean Gentaro and stuff. Wasn't there, she asked, something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. My brother too. But the clincher was what Seven said to us. He was one of the guys that got abducted with us for the second Nonary Game. She called him on her phone right then and there and handed it to us. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane. I haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei equals... like 7. What? Asterisk... oh, she's just explaining. Junpei, like 7, equals like 7, another participant from the second Nonary Game. Kane, one of the people behind the second Nonary Game. 7 was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOS. The money! For the next couple of months, all we did was train. Half the time it was general knowledge and technical skills an SOS agent needed, and the other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. They'd actually known about Espers for quite a while, and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. Like locking us in a space shelter and making us be around other Espers so our power grows. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if that's meant to be a spoily thing later on, but it's in the secret files. If you're around other Espers, your power strengthens if you're the strongest one, because your power, you absorb the weaker Esper's powers. It was in a secret file, and I'm guessing that's what's going on in VLR. Is that what they did? I wonder if that's how they strengthen Clover's powers. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field missions. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base, so I could relay information back through him. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of the workers, and then use the morphogenetic field to transmit what I found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. Alice had to come and rescue me. I'd been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. While she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool, and I wasn't. I wanted to be just like her. So from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. Oh, our infiltration ended in a failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where the headquarters was. The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. Sir, it's the 25th of December and we haven't seen Alice and Clover in 3 days. Over. Psst. Yeah. Captain, you have to go look for them. Go to their apartment. Do everything you can. Go look for Akane and see if she has gassed them. Psst. Yes, General. I mean, how? We don't even know where their last position was. It's been 3 days. I wonder. The directors, yeah, this summer yeah, okay. Oh! But then, on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks. People? What? Don't you mean just one person? What? I'm a little worried now. Is there several? Like, did Akane have help? Or is it even Akane? I don't know. But more than just one? Wow. While we're going over our plans. Yeah, that's over. And when you woke up, you're in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It sucks. All of that talking seemed to have tired Clover out. She sighed and her long hair swayed as she moved. I've got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why.
Maybe because I'm absorbing them. That would explain why I'm able to remember things from other timelines sometimes. I am strengthening my abilities.
I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response.
Yeah, if there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait. Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers.
Exactly.
Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
Yeah, right. Whatever. Phi's an Esper, you're an Esper, I'm probably an Esper because I'm able to jump through things and remember things from other timelines. And since I'm the protagonist, I'm most likely the stronger one. What about everyone else? I don't think Alice is one. I don't think Luna's one. Maybe Dio, but I doubt it. Who else? Kay, we have no idea who he is. Quark, no. Tenmyoji, if he's Junpei, yeah, he's Junpei, definitely. We've already got proof of that. He's most likely an Esper, but he probably hasn't trained. He's probably just spent his whole life looking for Akane and hasn't cared about the morphogenetic field. So while he did talk to Akane in 999, he probably didn't do it again as much as Clover did. That's like, for example, that's probably the reason why Clover just didn't really care. The other kids saw it as really cool, but she didn't go through as much a fun time as they did. And I'm not saying that 9 years ago or 10 years ago as it is right now, probably. I have no idea what year it is. I'm not saying that they went through a good time being kidnapped. But they probably saw the powers very cool, but Clover saw it as annoying because she was away from her brother for a long time, and finally glad to see him. And she went through a lot of trouble being kidnapped a second time that she just didn't want to use the power again because keeps getting into trouble. So it's like having something very special, but everyone wants it, so they will do anything to get it from you. It's cool to have the power, but it's annoying having those people on your back. So, yeah, it kind of counters it out. It just makes you not want it anymore. I have some other questions. Moving on. I think I understand what Alice was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
What? Why not? You told me all that other stuff, but this is too much.
Well, Alice would be mad at me.
I already told you I wouldn't tell her.
But...
Fine, let me rephrase. When are they going to do it?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble.
So you don't know?
No, all we know is soon.
But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah, It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
Wait, you mean they've already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And the 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying you, me, and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while you were on the ice? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying.
Really? All 6 of them?
Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
So you're saying Temioji, or Phi, and Luna are all lying? Huh, I guess they are a little
Right?
suspicious. And what's their motive?
For lying? How would I know?
Then what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
It always is, isn't it? You'll find the unclean.
Oh, unclean. 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 Unclean.
What? What are you doing?
Shut up. Just hold on a minute.
Unclean, 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 unclean.
This close to remembering.
Oh, God.
Unclean. Clean. Een.
What? Eeny, meeny, miny, and clean. She looked up suddenly excited.
Neostigmine.
Oh my God, the tuberculine thing. Neo, what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
Oh yeah, the gun thing that we were worried about you having. It was the injection gun. Alright, I remember that. It was in the safe in the treatment center.
Yeah,
I didn't have any idea what it was though, so I gave it to you.
exactly.
Are you saying you've heard about this neostigmine stuff before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just remembered.
You remembered?
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of colon esterase inhibitor.
Wow, you are good at phrasing things. It's just basically saying things. Pronouncing, that's the word.
That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
What?
How easy do I have to make it? Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, alright? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Tuberculine is to poison our bracelets.
Right. It's the second thing we get injected with if we're penalized.
Now, what I'm wondering is...
I guess you could.
Hang on a second. So you're saying this neostigmine keeps it from working. What I'm wondering is, how long does it last in your body for? Because think about it. Once you put it into your body, it spreads into your body, but it won't stay there forever. That's like expecting a sleeping drug to enter your body and keep you asleep forever. At one point, it's just going to go like, oh, I've been in your blood for so long, I'm being absorbed by your blood. Oh, look, the effects are gone. The neostigmine will run out. Because Sopril, I do admit when Sigma was hit by the Sopril because of Dira's stupidness in one of the endings, it's like, oh, you have to press ally if you want this Elixir. Elixir? I forgot how to pronounce it. Elixir. And he lasted 5 minutes, but the Sopril was really getting to him, and then he just fell asleep. And you have to, or even then he didn't actually fall asleep. He didn't actually get to the end of the 9 minutes, or even just 6 minutes. It went to it to be continued. But if I'm guessing something, it would cause you to fall asleep around 7 minutes in, even if you're very strong, because it's so powerful. And that's what Zero wants. 9 minutes is roughly a good amount of time, and it goes with the name Nonary, for you to be asleep and then turbo-curing to kill you without you waking up. Or at least up for it. But if you were to put the neostigmine into you, as you know you're about to be injected by the Sopril, or even at the end of the Sopril and just before you're about to fall asleep, maybe you just have that enough strength to put it in, then how long would it last? Would it last until the turbo-curing goes in? Would it last long enough for the turbo-curing to go in and then it will dissolve the turbo-curing into nothing? It will just null the effects? Or would the neostigmine go in and last like 3 minutes and then just go out of your system and then turbo-curing come in? I'm a little worried about the effects. I'm a little worried that it's just going to do that and the whole game's going to be like, haha, you thought this would work.
Oh my god, how many times are you going to make me say it?
I'm sorry, I'm very picky about drugs. And I say that in a chemist kind of way, not the bad kind of drugs. I don't want it to be like a timing thing. It goes off, it stops working after about 2 minutes. It's probably going to be like, oh, it will last 10 minutes or 10 hours into your body. It's probably going to be one of those things. So we can just inject ourselves with this if we get penalized.
Yeah, we don't have to die.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we kind of do. At least 8 of us do, because there's only one vial.
We're gonna be okay.
No, we're not.
We can only pull the trigger once, though.
That means we can only use it on one person.
Yeah.
That sucks. Well, it's still good news. That means one of us can break the rules once. Like, let's see.
The best way to use it would be for sneaking through the number 9 door.
Huh?
If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
What? Hey, Clover, wait. Clover. It was too late. Clover was already on the lift and gone. God damn it, Clover. I was, I think, understandably, upset. Oh, by the way, I just realized this. Their point of views were inside the PEC chamber, because they were looking at the parts of the blown up Zero Junior doll, and Clover was explaining her story. And we even saw Clover's figure while we were standing in that room, but we can't get into that room without wearing the suits. So I'm not sure if it was just like, oh, we're going to put the camera into here and make it seem like you're in that room, but you're actually talking from outside the room. Or maybe the game just went, I don't even care anymore, you completed the room and we're going to let you into this room even without the suits. With no stairs, my only choice was to wait for the lift to come back down. As soon as it was back, I jumped on and headed upstairs. Cool. Whoa, hi. Fi, where did Clover go? Fi, can you hear me? She didn't say anything, she just stared at me with her mouth wide, half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. Fi? Oh god, I think I know what this ending is. I grabbed her shoulder and shook her gently. Slowly she raised her arm, fingers droopingly limp from it. She gestured towards the exit that led away from the warehouse. That way? She went out that door? Fi's only answer was a slow, shallow nod. Really? Right, got it. I headed for the exit and paused. You look pretty tired. Get some rest, alright? Oh, still no response. There was something odd about her, but catching Clover seemed like more of a priority. I turned back around and jogged out the door towards the treatment center. This is definitely Clover's ending. Some fuck shit is about to happen. Oh boy, I'm getting scared, I'm getting chills. Whoa, what the hell are we doing over here for? Oh, treatment center. Hi. What's going on in there? Huh? This is weird. Where is everybody? I'd assumed Alice would be in the treatment center, so Clover would have gone there to find her, but the room was empty. Luna and Temioji were gone too. They left Quark and the readout on his pod said his vital signs were still normal. As far as I could tell, he was still asleep. Fine, guess it's time to go look somewhere else. I made my way out of the treatment center. Pantry. Warehouse B, got it, got it. The lounge. Where are we now? Warehouse A. Oh, by the way, I mentioned this in an earlier episode, but I mentioned how from this angle it looks like the magenta door is not connected to the wall. The reason I thought that is because I didn't see that that part of the wall sticks out for the door. I thought the door had just glitched out and the wall would disappear because the camera is in that kind of angle. No, it didn't glitch out, I just didn't see it properly. Crew quarters? Oh, they're doing it last. Yeah, this is definitely the ending I remember. This ending is fucked up. God damn it. What the hell? What is going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place I haven't checked. The infirmary. Oh no, I'm getting shivers. This game scares me so much. I'm gonna cover my eyes. I'm kidding, I'm not that much of a baby. Ooh. I ran into the room and stopped short. I might as well have run into a brick wall. My chest tightened as much as I could barely breathe. No. What happened? I felt my whole body convulse. Whether from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumbled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand, and I looked down to see blood. A vast, warm pool of fresh blood, stretching out across the room, lapping on my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... God damn it! God bloody damn it. Is that Fi? Is that... I thought Fi was in the PC room. Yeah, it's Dio, Alice, Clover, Luna, Temioji, Fi. And Kay's missing. Quark's in the treatment pod. I'm here, fully sane. But why is Fi there? She was in the PC room. In the middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, there were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes. With too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? I couldn't tell. All the blood, too much blood. Whatever they'd done, it was clear what tool they'd used to do it. Scalpel lay in the blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they died, this tiny blade. I think this was the cause of Radical 6. I think all of them were infected, and it hit them in the last second, and they all died. Because I thought Clover would have done this, because it's Clover's ending, most likely. I'm thinking it's Clover's ending, because she explained a lot of stuff on her point of view. And Clover, even though it wasn't called Clover's ending in 999 was the Axe ending, where everyone died. Except for her, basically. Lotus was most killed by Ace, and then I think Ace would have killed Clover, mainly because Ace would have been a tougher guy. But then again, he only had a knife, and Clover had an axe. Axe is a very sharp and tough tool. So I think this isn't Clover's doing, but Clover's ending is definitely bloody. God damn it. This is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. My fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck, as if someone were guiding my hand to theirs, and drew it across my throat. Fuck's sake! God damn it! No! No! Oh, boy. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. Oh, boy. Yep. That's Clover's ending. Yep, Clover's ending is always the most brutal. Clover, right after 10 minutes. Oh, no. No? Whose ending is here, then? Whose is this ending, I wonder? 5 minutes of life. When is this? What's this one? I don't remember which one this is. Oh, no. Isn't this the one where Dio made me do Ally? And I have to save myself somehow? I don't actually remember. Okay, anyway, we're gonna go betray. Goodbye, Quark. And goodbye, Clover. You're going out the
Round
number
2
9 door.
of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you, Ambidex.
I wonder if Clover's actually gonna go out there, or will she try stopping me?
What did you choose, Sig?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh, well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Exactly. You laughed. I grinned and headed towards the display. Oh god, Clover's gonna go all murderous on me. The other ending is just like, oh, everyone died because of no one. Oh, this ending, you died 10 times because Clover.
Displayed. Please.
Thank you. Okay, Ellis, Deer, Luna, Clover, Fi. Fi, Clover, whichever one. Okay, betray. Deer never chose ally. Betray! Boom!
Points, please.
616389.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry, it wasn't me.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this then?
What's there to explain? It is exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover? I...
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. I'm going there this time. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. It was closer. It was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall, the knocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Unlock sesame. Yes, I'm getting out of here. Me and no one else. It was Clover, and it was Dio, and it was Kay, but now it's me. And Temioji too. No, technically that was because of Clover. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit, that son of a bitch actually did it?
Oh yeah. His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma,
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out and come back with help. I'm not gonna just leave you all here to die.
Don't give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Huh? Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. The door only opens once, you know. If you stop me, then...
Give it up. Charge!
Shit. I spun back around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom! I leapt for it. Or at least I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse. K? Is it K? I wonder. Oh my god, this is getting intense. Yes, 9 seconds, I get it. Shit, let me go! Let me go, goddammit! I could feel something huge, heavy metal pressed against my back. Kay had to be holding me down. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once if I don't.
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive. Leave!
The door had already begun to close. The door space was narrowing quickly, but it was still wide enough for a single person to make it through.
Fine. You didn't leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway.
Alice!
Go! Call for help! I'm counting on you!
Alice! No! I can't!
The number this thank you as this escape please.
See ya. Game over. Yep, I didn't even get any cool cutscenes where they bet me up or tortured me because of it. Alright, that wasn't even 2 minutes. Oh, that was 7 minutes, actually. Wow. Alright, well, that's 2 of the doors done. I guess we're going to the crew quarters next, honestly. Oh? How can Phi and K be saved? This looks like I can continue it. It's not the same as this one. It's actually a different color. I'm gonna try it.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna... Yep, I know.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets, Kay. You should be able to get through the secondary door with... So just...
Fuck that.
But
You
if
know
you
I
stay
can't just
here,
ditch you. You think I don't know that? What kind of monster am I to just leave you here to die? God damn it. This was bad. What was I gonna do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. 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 Calm down. Calm down. Tuberculine? Tubercur.
The first is an anesthetic called Soparil Beta. The other is a muscle relaxant called tubocurarine. Your bracelet also has a bunch of needles on the inside. If you break the rules, those needles hop out and inject you.
My brother told me about that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's sort of an antidote for tubocurine.
Thank God, Clover.
I knew it.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
We took the gun off him. Of course. The antidote.
The antidote?
Didn't have time to explain. I took off running towards the exit. Ooh, we're having an animation. That's
Sigma,
cool.
where are you going?
Stay here. I'll be right back. I bolted out of the warehouse towards the treatment room. Let's go. Save him, Sigma. Where's the treatment center? It's like right over here, isn't it? I think Deer put it in his pocket. Please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Deer's coat until... Aha! Found it! Oh god, my throat. Oh, there's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit, I couldn't save both of them.
1 minute.
1 minute? Shit. I spun around and shot out of the treatment center.
Three, 2, 1. Chromatic doors closing.
Using a fire, using a fire.
Sigma...
There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic Soparil. Oh god, we're going drunk again. I blinked, my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumbled to the floor. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them the antidote before my bracelet injected me with tubocurarine. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Sorry. Ugh. Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injecting gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who was I going to choose? Phi or Kay? Well, I mean, you can't... No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Phi, I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much strength as I could. Energy as I could, and dragged myself towards Phi. You didn't have trouble standing in the Dio one. Like, seriously. After what I felt like was an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger.
Sigma, what the hell?
I injected you with neurostigmine. It's a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. I'm a little drunk right now. Cholinesterase. Oh, la la. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant.
Why did you pick me?
Because I can't use the injection gun, okay? Beautiful. It'd never go through the metal.
Then why didn't you inject yourself?
Guess you got a point. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind.
You're the biggest idiot on the planet.
Why, thank you. Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say somebody's about to die? How about something more tender?
No, screw this. I don't want to live if it means being in debt to you.
Then give me something before you die. I'm kidding. Don't worry.
No goddamn way. I'm not gonna...
Fall asleep. Her words slowed and slowed, and her eyes flat closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sounds of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Fi's gonna be alright. But Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Oh my god. He used it. Yeah, it looks like you insert something. It says open.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
Oh my god. Then he... But when could he have? He got it from the laboratory. Isn't this the timeline where you're standing in front of the laboratory safe for no reason? We don't actually know who went through the laboratory and opened it?
Yes.
Was there something in there before?
No. It was empty when I found it.
You're right. But what if he'd lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he'd gotten it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his armor. And he had. Oh. Holy shit, then that would mean Deer's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body, lethargic, and crawled towards Kay. Kay, wake up! Come on, talk to me. I grabbed his shoulder and shook him until finally shifted and spoke.
Sigma.
I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go through the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around you through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed for the elevator. You went the long way, okay. I bumped into Fi and we went back into the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess. But then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatments room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to the pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. I'm betting you were in a hurry to get back before Fi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to the floor, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Interesting. Once you were there, you put on your suit again and waited for us. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expect. Kay, wake up! Something's happened! You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Your reasoning is correct. I killed him. Because
Why?
I couldn't forgive him.
For?
He took the life of someone very important to me.
Wait, who?
I couldn't...
Who did he kill?
The old woman.
Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, I know Dio killed her, but he knows the old woman? What?
She was like a mother to me.
Oh my god. He mentioned this before, didn't he? That story about how his father never paid attention to him and the woman came in and started treating him like a mother. Like a proper mother, and he was like a son to her. And, or at least he saw it as that. And then the reason she was there the whole time was because she was going to help with the project and she was going to die in the end. And she knew that, but she still wanted to help. Oh my god, I didn't click before.
She showed me how to see meaning in my life.
Wait, are you saying?
Yes, I am. She was the woman who came here when I was 18.
Who are you? Actually, oh my god. Is that Akane? Oh, well, that would make so much bloody sense right now. Why Temioji's sad about her, how Temioji knows her. Like, he actually said how he's... Well, I mean, he didn't say personally, but it's obvious that he knows her because he was very sad about seeing her dead. Oh my god, and she looks like June, just older. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. What do you mean by here?
Sigma, unfortunately, we are out of time. There's something I have to tell you. I made a promise that you would hear it. Do you understand? This is very important. You must pay attention. Cannot forget.
Forget? He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds? Morphgenetic field.
If you see a lion with two heads devouring the sun, remember these letters.
Oh, is this going to be the password?
M-I-L-K-E-V-O-L-I.
Hang on, my friend. Hang on, my friend. Hang on, my friend. Hang on, my friend. I will get my memo. Okay. Okay. So, M-I-L. M-I-L-K-E-V. K-E-V-O-L-I. O-L-I. Done, thank you.
This will open the second gate.
Do you mean like the password area, or... what the hell? Hey, Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me who you really are. I grabbed a hold of Kate's mask and tore it off. What the... What? That's me. That's impossible. That face. It's my face. What the hell? There goes the tubercularine. I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. Oh my god, this is so fucked up. Second drug, tubercularine. I don't get what's going on anymore. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. Yep, that's the end of that. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. Oh my god. What? Is that like K's ending or something? That has to be K's ending. Yeah, that's K's ending. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? What? I don't understand it anymore. What? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna go for the cyan door. This is just gonna be a fucked up day. That's all I can say. This day is gonna just get my mind to melt. Oh, I love you, Zero Escape. I love you so much.